Good morning, children. So welcome back after a restful holiday. I, along with Mr. Mazumdar, will be teaching you biology. We will be completing the biology syllabus. We'll be picking up certain topics. So before we start with the chapters, I would like to brief few things about your syllabus. The first chapter is the cell. In your book is the cell, which is not in the syllabus. That is only for the revision purpose. Only from this particular chapter we will be doing only chloroplast, and that too in the chapter photosynthesis accordingly, and we will be mentioning few of the organelles and their functions in some of the physiological processes. So we will do accordingly, not now, and this particular chapter is only for revision. The questions do not come from this chapter. Now I'll start with, and the second thing, we will not follow the sequence of the chapters as it is given in your book. Today I'll start with human physiology. So the first chapter we are going to do is the circulatory system. Now circulatory system, when we start with, we cannot just start with circulatory system. We must know that what is the tissue which is circulating in the system. So before starting with circulatory system, we will definitely do blood. But before, again, little bit before doing with blood, there are three fluid present in our body, is it? So basically means related to cell. So that is what is blood, lymph and the tissue fluid. Sorry. The idea of tissue fluid we have already given in class 9, and I'll be repeating again. So let us first start with blood. So what is blood? Blood is basically a connective tissue. We have done in class 9 also, when we have done animal tissues, we have, if you remember, we have done blood as a connective tissue. Now why is blood a connective tissue? Connective tissue, the basic idea of connective tissue is, the connective tissue is composed of two things. The first is the living cells, and the second is the non-living matrix. And blood has both. Living cells are the RBC, WBC and platelets, which I'll discuss in detail, whereas the matrix of the blood is known as plasma. We have done it, is it? So since blood has both matrix and cells suspended in it, so blood is a connective tissue. Okay, the cells of blood, the blood is red in color. The color is basically red due to the presence of hemoglobin present in RBC. We will be discussing more again in detail. Blood has, an adult has 4 to 6 liters of blood. Blood is slightly alkaline. The pH of blood ranges from 7.3 to 7.4. It is salty since a lot of things are dissolved in plasma. So a lot of minerals are dissolved in plasma. It imparts a taste. So let us see the composition of blood. What is blood made up of? Blood is basically made up of, as I said, that it is made up of matrix and the blood cells. So let us first discuss a little bit about matrix. The matrix of the blood is known as the plasma. Is known as plasma. So it constitutes approximately 55% of the total blood volume. %. What is plasma made up of? Since it is matrix, you know that it is non-living. What is plasma made up of? It is basically made up of water. And what percent of water is present in plasma? It is approximately 90 to 92% of water is present in plasma. So what is basically plasma made up of? It is water. Now, what does it? What is the color of plasma? It is straw color, light golden color. What is the reason for this water? Since I said it is made up of water, then why? How is this color? How is the plasma golden or golden color or straw colored? Because lot of substances are dissolved in it. What all substances are dissolved in it? It consists of lot of inorganic salts, basically sodium chloride and sodium bicarbonate. It consists of hormones. It consists of antibodies. It consists of nutrients. It consists of excretory substances. It consists of respiratory gases. I would stress respiratory gases because we are talking about carbon dioxide and oxygen. Respiratory gases and plasma protein. These are proteins which are dissolved in plasma. They are albumin, globulin, fibrinogen. These are the three most common plasma protein present in our blood. We will be discussing about fibrinogen in this particular chapter only when we do thrombocytes. Now this is what is plasma, means this is what is plasma, water, and in water all these substances are dissolved. These are the substances which are dissolved in plasma. Now apart from this, what does plasma contain? It contains of blood cells. Is it clear? So when we are talking about blood cells, blood cells, what are the types of blood cells? What are the type of blood cells? They are red blood cells. We also call them as the red blood corpuscles. Or we also call them as the erythrocytes. The second one is white blood cell. Also, we call it as white blood corpuscles. Or we call it as leukocyte. And the third one are the platelets, or we also call it as thrombocyte. Thrombosis term is used for blood clotting. So since this particular cell is used for blood clotting, we call it as thrombocyte. So what is the meaning of the word corpuscles? You know, like we have mentioned about corpuscles. Corpuscles are basically cells. They are cells, but usually the cells which form tissue, they are stationary. They are placed in a particular, they are fixed in a particular place. They have a place to stay in. But these are the blood vessels, the cells which are not stationary, which move around. You know that they are moving along with plasma. So these kind of cells are also known as corpuscles. They are cells, but they are not stationary. They are moving around. So this is what is called, these are called the corpuscles.